Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Borussia Dortmund FIFA 21 career mode. I want to say rebuild then, but it isn't really a rebuild. As we've started, I'd say slow, but it actually looks good. We won his first game of the season and we lost on penalties to Bayern Munich. And if you haven't seen the last one, I've spoiled it, but it's still worth a watch. As you still haven't seen the transfers that I've made, as today we have them again. We have Bayern Munich at home for the first game of our home campaign. We played Union Berlin away from home in the last episode. And then Hoffenheim away, which brings me on to some transfers because it reminds me of Kramaric. So let's get to them right now, as we have deadline day today as well. Win-win. And we have 56 million in the allocated budget. But yeah, I'm on to transfers now as we need to kind of hurry up a little bit. Kramaric, I've seen suggested a lot from a Borussia Dortmund fan. Thank you for commenting his name, but unfortunately he's just moved to Roma, so I'm not able to get him. So we've got these guys on the list. We've got Ndicka, who was suggested, centre-back who can play left-back, from Ibar as well. That's a big bonus. Disasi, I think he's just moved club. Ndicka, he's just moved club as well. Damn. So we've got Ousmane Dembele, who we're watching. We might just have enough to get him. Might involve a player swap. Kenny Lala's another option, but he has gone to Napoli. Damn it. He was another option, should I say. Moreno's gone to Everton. We might as well take him off the list. Never fond of him. Matip's gone to Spurs. Willy Bolly's still there on the table as a good centre-back who could cover for like one season before we get more money. And Wout Weghorst. We've just got a backup striker, but I like the look of this guy. And as for everyone training, I've got people training to the correct position. So I think before this next game, we're going to hopefully get some people out, maybe on loan or transfers, because I don't really want to get anyone in at the moment. We need to do more scouting. And here we go. 2 offers. Varsel Bremen from the Belgian Pro League coming in for a loan offer for Bakir. We'll accept that. And Jadon Sancho from PSG. You always expect it. And that is a huge sum of money. But I'm going to try and negotiate. I want over 200 million for Sancho. That is my price tag. And yeah, I can't remember what they asked Man United in real life for. I think it might have been 120, but we want 200, and I might look at a player swap. Maybe if they swap me Neymar, I might think about it, but 200 million bang on, and they're not going to move up on the price. Can we add a player? Can we add a player swap? Who have they got who I'd want? I mean, Mbappe won't be bad. I won't mind a Marquinhos in there, or like a Kelleher, or however you pronounce his name. I know he's not high rated, but I won't mind him on the end of 180 million, because he is German as well, bringing him back to the German leagues. As no, they don't want it, so you're not getting Sancho. That's how it works. And Zagadou want to buy Liverpool. Okay, I mean, I'm not planning on playing Zagadou as much. He's still got potential to grow, but then when the European champions come knocking, you cannot deny them. 34 million above its evaluation. We will accept that. Yes, it might be a prospect out, but we can get another one in. And yeah, it's not part of my plans anyway. Him and Akanji were never part of the plans when I started this series, as we've got Bayern Munich here. I think they haven't played. They might have done, as we're going to do the press conference, then we're going to get into the game, and hopefully we could beat them. And if we beat them, we're in very good stead for this season. And here we go, warming up. Jadon Sancho's the main man, but Marco Reus in the background. He scored the winner against Berlin, so all eyes on him in my opinion, as we need to get this victory to start the season off well. And here we go. Fancy music as well with Neuer in the net. I hope it isn't copyrighted. With Tolisso, Alaba, Sule and Hernandez. Okay, Kimmich and Goretzka in front, with Bailey, who's moved, Muller and Coman, with Lewandowski up front, 11 Golski. As I don't know why they've got Tolisso at left back. That's a bit of a weird one. Costa on the bench. Alphonso Davies on the bench. Don't know what they're doing with him. They're trying to force him out. Who knows what's happening, as I don't like this sun on the field as well. Gonna have to put up with that, but come on. Result incoming. However, they have a chance here. Muller allowed to walk through the field. Give it to Bailly, and it's 1-0 already. 6 minutes into the game, we've allowed them to walk straight through the defence. Piszczek especially very poor there. And yeah, losing to the holding reigning champions 1-0 at home. Well, that is the perfect start, isn't it, that? Literally the first highlight of the game, we're 1-0 down to Bayern. We pushed them all the way in the Super Cup. And then we go into this competition, the one we want to win or do well in, the league. And we concede straight away. Berkey on the scramble, but he goes too far to one side when the ball's at it. Don't stay in the centre of his nets, and it's cost us 1-0. And I could have another here. Look at this play. Look at this play. Muller has 2. Is he offside? He is. Okay, 10 minutes in, they've put the ball in the back of our net twice. and only one counts. Said net very wrong there as well. As Meunier, come on, let's try and get out of his house for once, but it's poor passing. And Leon Bailey chasing this ball down here. The good scores, they've come inside. Get this tackling, come on. Tackle the man, for goodness sake, as they've got it past us into the middle. They've cut back. Lewandowski tries to give it Muller. They're trying to set him up all the time. Can we try and exploit them? That's a good jump in from Rafael Guerreiro on their throw-in into Haaland, who needs to open his account this season, but it hasn't hit him on the head. So we've got a corner ball. Come on, let's try and do something well. We dragged Royce a little bit forward, and it's Meunier, I think, coming through. And he don't get anywhere near it. And there's Leon Goretzka, gives it to Joshua Kimmich. They're not going to set him back up though. They're going to Muller all the time. And why has Hummels gone to ground? Mats Hummels falls over. Piszczek can't get anywhere near it. And he's slotted it in again. It's 2-0. It's horrific defending. The slide tackling from my backline is not good enough. And I need a central defender. Hummels and Piszczek are just too old and too sloppy to play those. They're getting bossed by even old strikers. Lewandowski and Muller aren't the youngest. They're not the most quick and agile, but they've made him look at there, and it's actually Kimmich who gets the goal, not Lewandowski, so I'm wrong, but still, got to defend better than that, boys, and it's 2-0 Bayern. Here's Marco Reus now. What can Reus do? Puts it out wide to Guerreiro. Come on, let's get a lifeline back into this game. That's a good ball into Brandt! Oh, and he's headed it just wrong. I'm liking Julian Brandt, though. He's a player I'm enjoying using, and he's maybe going to replace Royce in Cam. As here he is, Marco gives it to Haaland, out wide to Guerreiro. Is Royce going to make a run like he did last time and score in the box? It goes over him looking for Sancho, and nothing's going to happen. I think Sancho isn't a right mid. He needs to be a right wing. He isn't doing much there. So get a free header, and that's a lifeline. Get the ball. I think it's Guerreiro. No, it's Mats Hummels. He made the mistake for the second goal. He gets our first, and there we go. Some chance of getting back into this. As I love the goal music right here. And yeah, the ex-Bayern Munich man, I think, I'm pretty sure he is, gets us the lifeline, like I've said. And there we go. That is the whistle for half-time. 2-1 down to Bayern, which the way we've defended makes it look really bad. But then again, the scoreline isn't that bad. I mean, we're at home and we should be winning, but still. Or drawing at least, because it's Bayern. But still, I want a result. And here's Sancho. Oh my days. A ball straight through the middle to Erling Haaland, who's going to pull it back. I don't think he's got the pace to get round Sule, because he isn't the fastest. He's a monster more than pace. As Schultz has it now. He's used to getting forward and whipping balls in. Into Brandt! Oh, what a save! What a save from Manuel Neuer on the diving header, and we should be level. And here's Erling Haaland. Whips it out to Sancho. Let's get him involved. Good touch from Jadon Sancho. Good ball in as well. He stuck a foot out, and Neuer is turning into, well, Neuer. Honestly, doing amazing to keep them in the game so far, as we need to keep plugging and trying to get along, as they've got a pass in the middle though. Joshua Kimmich, we've got to watch him. He's flooding forward at every single opportunity, as Meunier has it. We've slid in and made a perfect tackle there. And here they come. Goretzka through to Lewandowski. He's pulled it back, and why is Thomas Meunier not the right side of his man? And why is Berkey so far to the left-hand side of the goal? It's unreal. Oh, and after a short spell of dominance, it's become Bayern Munich's game to lose again. Look at that, straight across the box. It's Piszczek who keeps him onside, and Meunier, who's not at the right side of his man. So he can just blast it in, and Berkey can only watch because he's so far to the left-hand side of the goal. However, we do have the ball still. Guerreiro into Haaland. Goes to try and get it around the corner, and I want a goal from Haaland. I haven't seen him do much this game, you know, and I didn't see him in the previous two. So, come on. Haaland, through the middle now. Erling Haaland, bully that defender out of the way. Get through that gap as he pulls it back. Goes inside. Goes for the finesse, and it's blocked. Last couple of minutes of this game now as Golski goes off. We've got it with Jadon Sancho. Can he find the man in the middle? He can. Thorgan Hazard. We need one more goal to put pressure on him, but look how high their line is. Dearie me. Can't get past that because we'll be offside. As Haaland's got a gap through the middle here. Erling Haaland! Oh, he's hit the woodwork again. That's the second time. And Witsel is offside. Alright, it looks like it's going to be done. It really does. As Guerreiro, can we get a constellation now? Tries to whip it into Jadon Sancho. So far out, it doesn't go to him. And Douglas Costa's got the footwork to get past our really, really vulnerable defence all the time, even when all of them are on the field. As, I mean, we've got a defender who scored a goal, but still, it's been a shocking performance from the back line as we lose 3-1 to Bayern. It is Bayern Munich in retrospect, but we've got to put up a better challenge than that if we are going to win something this season, or else they'll dominate. It's as simple as that. Oh, and that's us in 10th right now. Not the best, but we'll put up with it as Emre Can. Should be back now. Yes, there it is. Can we get a transfer in, especially for a defender? We need to buy one. So, I've done a bit of a scouting mission on some centre-backs. You might have seen the last one there. But come on, we need to get one in the door. And also, we need to sign someone over 82 rated. I forgot about that, as we're going to keep on moving. Zagadou was sold as well, so that should be more money into the transfer pot. 85 million to spend, that is nice. And a loan offer here for a 19-year-old keeper in Oberhaun. I mean, we've just bought a Mantle, so we'll let him go out on loan to Vitesse as well. Not the worst team. Loads of Chelsea youngsters go up there. And a transfer offer from Bournemouth for Berkey. I mean, they're a championship side. He hasn't impressed me so far, Roman Berkey. But I'm going to give him a chance because I'd rather keep an actual 84 rated keeper and work on getting a back line in front of him. And I think I'm going to make my first signing. You can see I've got a lot on the list, but Josh Vagerman, he can play a couple of positions. I know he's only 69 rated, but he can grow. 19 years old, be a good backup to Mounier, and maybe even push him this. So yeah, I didn't expect to make a signing before this game that we've got today. So we'll offer 4.5. I think that's good. They should accept that straight up. And they do. Thank you, Hamburg, as we'll get to his contract and hopefully that'll be done. And yeah, with these, look at that. Little signing bonus. No actual bonus like appearances or anything, which is very good. The player doesn't look anything like the actual in-game picture. So that's a bit of a shocker from EA. But here we go. Hoffenheim, who sit in 6th position away from home. Not a blowover. And after our recent performance, I've changed it around a little bit. I can't change the backline too much because I need to buy some defenders. That's just the truth. There's got Berkey in the net, Mounier, Piszczek, Hummels and Schultz. With Royce on the left this time. Branton Chan comes back in. He were good in the Super Cup. And then he got sent off for nothing. So I'm going to give him a chance with Sancho on the right. Ruzicka comes in. The backup striker's going to play Cam. Maybe Thorgan Hazard comes on. With Haaland up front. And I'm hoping for goals from them front too. Because we have only had 1 or 2 goals, one from a centre-back in a loss, so I'm not really counting that. But 1 goal in the league in a win, that's not good enough. Here we go. How do Hoffenheim line up? Without Kramaric, of course. So Baumann in the goal with Skov, Posh, Bicacic, Adams, Unyu, and I missed the last one, Rudy and Sasamesco in the midfield. With Ryan Sessegnon, De Boer, and Bebo up front. And Kaderbek was the right back. It looks like Redmond's on the bench. Don't be Nathan Redmond. That's unrealistic. As come on, what is realistic is a win here against Hoffenheim. Yes, they're an okay team, but we're Dortmund and we need another win. And here we go. Jadon Sancho on the ball early on. Ruzicka. Can we start off very well? Through the middle to Haaland. He's onside, is Erling Haaland. Can this be his first goal? It is! The first goal for Dortmund. Does he do the celebration? No, he doesn't. I was hoping he would have done the sitting down one. But no, he does a flip, and I'm flipping loving him. Look at that, what a goal. Straight from the middle, cut through, and it's Ruzicka with a debut, assist, and it's just rolled past Baumann. That is poor goalkeeping and defending, like us last game, as Erling Haaland has his first for the club. Oh, but Hoffenheim on the attack straight after our goal. It's Ryan Sessegnon on loan from Tottenham, who steps in well, gives it to De Boer. Don't let him put it across the box, who slid in, not got near it. And it's an equaliser. We cannot hold on to clean sheets. We got one in this first game, but they was threatening Union Berlin. And there we go. Bebo with it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Look at that. Hummels a slide tackle. He don't go for the ball. He just goes for the block. I wanted to go for the ball in that. And even if it goes out for a corner, that's better than a chuffing goal. It's not actually Bebo. It's Sasayuku. So it's a CDM scoring, not a right winger. And same old Berkey, not in the middle of his goals. However, can we reply? Can we make this a really good game? Because at the moment, 2 early goals adds to a lot of excitement as Schultz through the middle to Marco Reus. Here's Haaland. Haaland waits for a run off of him. Gives it back to Reus though. Reus has skipped past his man with ease. Puts it into the back post and Sancho's never in front of his man. Honestly, really not impressed with Jadon Sancho so far. We've used him in another save as well, so maybe we do get rid of him if we get more money like we did from PSG. As Haaland gets it from a back heel. There's a run on in Ruzicka, but Haaland goes himself, stepping away from the tackles, and Erling Haaland has 2. 20 minutes in and it's 2-1 to the black and amber as Haaland has the second. Lovely finish that from Erling. Goes round his men. I thought I was going to pass it to Ruzicka and then thought no. The footwork from the big man is amazing. He goes around the defenders with ease. And yeah, they've got 5 at the back but they can't keep us out. 2-1 from the boot or the left foot of Erling Haaland. And here's Jadon Sancho. Can we get something else? Sancho, can you do something well, mate? He's give it out to Mounier, who's not the best of players. He's on my departing list for next season if it keeps like this. As Sancho whips a ball in. Oh, and it just wasn't the best, you know. Could have gone further. And here's Jadon Sancho. What can Sancho do? Cut it over the middle to Julian Brandt. That's a good ball, that is. It's a really good flick on. As Marco Reus whip that in. Oh, it's blocked. Okay, it's blocked by the defender, but we've still got the ball. Keeps it in. Does Marco Reus? Thought he was walking out with it. As Brandt has it through the middle. Julian Brandt to the back post where Jadon Sancho lies. And what is that, Jadon? Come on. However, it isn't a good goal kick. As now Chan gives it out to Sancho again. Haaland, should I say, could be on for a first half hat-trick. Oh! Venomous shot straight at Baumann though, as we've got a corner from it anyway. Can it be a good whipped in ball? Haaland's underneath it. He's headed it. And I don't think it was Haaland. It was Piszczek almost getting a goal as it falls out to Meunier. Still a chance on here before half-time to give it back in the middle. And now it's Haaland. Oh, and he tries to skip away from his defender. Can't get around him, but once they get this ball a bit further, there we go. It is half-time. 2-1 to Dortmund, us. But yeah, we should probably be 2-0 up. And I would like a bit more goals. Haaland's come close sometimes, but like Sancho and like Reus should have a goal each as well. And here we go. Emre Can. What's Can going to do with it? He's going to drive to this side. Give it to Jadon Sancho. Going to take a long touch. That's a good touch. So can whip it into Haaland. And all these high foots near Haaland, it's getting me worried. Because the game doesn't give it, does it? And he's a physical headerer of the ball. And he's not going to get headers. Oh my days. And look at that in the top left. It may be unrealistic. Well, it is. Aubameyang, who's just signed the contract in real life, he signed the thing on our other save as well. He's his hero, but he's going to be his villain here. He was a Dortmund player, and now he's gone and signed for Bayern Munich. So that is very bad. As we concede a corner in the meantime, whilst I am speaking, please don't let him do anything from it. As they've took Sessegnon on off, that's a weird one, but they've headed it over. And here's Jadon Sancho. What can Sancho do? Can he cut back? He can a little bit, but not a very convincing cutback. It goes back to Sancho as well, who backheels it round to Meunier. There's a run at the back post. Brandt, he made a move at the start, but then stopped. As our counter-attack looks to be quite deadly. They're taking De Boer off. They're moving around their attacking options as Piszczek. Can he be attacking for us? Oh, our centre-backs both almost scoring today. And here's Hoffenheim coming forward at the end. Oh dear, we needed to get that tackle in as... Oh, I thought Hummels would slide past that. I don't know why I shouted more. As Hummels is actually there. It wasn't Hummels, so I'm guessing it was Schultz maybe who came across. It was a good tackle nevertheless, as that's a good tackle as well. Not even going to go out. And come on, just got to hold on to it for 10 more in-game minutes, and that's the second victory, and probably the hardest one. Hoffenheim. Sorry, Union Berlin fans, but I think Hoffenheim is a bigger challenge, even without Kramaric, as they've signed Hamdallah. That's a good signing. That's a underappreciated signing. As we make the tackle there, Piszczek going up to Sancho. And that's a poor pass again, Jadon. And we should have had it wrapped up. But Hamdallah coming forward. Piszczek. Beautiful tackle from Lucas. As can he keep the ball? Oh my days. Oh my days. He almost got in some trouble. But we have kept it. Now Sancho. Can we get a counter-attack on here? Chan is one of our best players. And he's overcooked the pass. Why did I even say that? However, we've done it. Come on. 2-1 away from home against Hoffenheim. And we're better away than at home. We need to change that around. Because I want the goal music playing at home. I want the songs flowing at home. As they had more position. I'm just flabbergasted by that, seeing that stat. But we move. And we are up to 7. So where they was, I might be a bit cheeky here. And leave half a deadline day for tomorrow. But we need to sign someone, Dave. We need to. By tomorrow, I actually don't mean tomorrow. I mean the day after. As this is going to be alternate with the Arsenal career mode. And hopefully we can get some good players in now. So we need a centre-back. Loads of clubs have spent around us. How much have we actually spent? Okay, so we've spent a bit. But we've only spent 2 million altogether. If you take away the actual profit we've made. So that's probably below what we want to do. And I think the signing I want to do right here. Yes, he may look like he's got less potential than Zagadou. But Thilo Kehrer is one that... Well, he hasn't won the Champions League actually. He came second. But I want to get him in for a little bit of winning experience. He's got that mentality to get to finals. And that's what we need from another German player. So we'll link up easily. Now go ahead and offer 15 million. That should be enough for his services. I'm not sure if Dortmund actually were the ones to sell him in the first place. There might have been. As well, we'll just accept that. 10 million or 10% sell-on clause. But I don't mind that as we need to get him in through the door. I'll take a rotation. Can we get a good contract on him as well? 5 years maybe for the 23-year-old. Yes, he'll take that. He's got an in-game face, which you just always love to see. And he's taking a pay cut. Don't mind that, as we've got a centre-back in at least. It may be even in the first team by the next game we play, because Piszczek not doing the best. So yeah, Thilo, I think it is, Kehrer joins the team. I'll have to get that name right. Oh, and I'm really looking at him now. I'm really looking at him. Marco Reus, he's a left midfielder, but he can play cam even better this year. So maybe Ousmane Dembele could change the formation up and get him through the door. That would be a good signing, wouldn't it? So we're going to hold as horses for now. Hopefully, we can maybe get one more player in or out before we end this episode. And yeah, let's see how it goes. As I've got an offer in for Thorgan Hazard. They want to exchange Harry Winks. No, we've got too many CDMs, so I'm going to reject that. Maybe I could have asked for a different player, actually. Should have thought about that. But they want Hazard again, because Harry Redknapp actually failed to sign him for Tottenham. Eden, that is. So, yeah. Not getting the other brother. And an offer from Atletico Madrid for Piszczek. These are so unrealistic. Yes, he hasn't played the best, but he's not off to Spain. Deal with it. And we're probably not going to have time to scout anyone in the next episode, but I'm not bothered about that. I know what players' ratings will be at the start of this game. So, if we get anything in this last hour, which we don't, okay, we're going to save the last 5 hours for tomorrow, but I will go in for one more player. 63 million in the bank. We'll go for one little youth player, and we'll save the rest of it, hopefully 50 million, for one big player in the next episode. So recommend who that big player should be. And preferably a actual high rated 82 overall, because that would conform to the objectives. So I'm going to play the release clause for this guy. It is 8 million, which may seem like a lot, but Florian Wirtz, who's 17-year-old from Bayern Leverkusen. Looks like a real prospect, and maybe an even better Havertz. And I do love how Havertz played for me on the last series. Yes, it was FIFA 20, but I don't see much difference in the games, to be honest. So can we get this guy on a decent wage? 9 million or 9,000. That's a bit of a high wage if it was that. As that's probably high as well, but we'll accept that, as we've got another youth player in the club, another just youth prospect added to the academy, which is our reserves. So yeah, the cup competition is looking likely to feature a lot of these low-rated players. There's just one rating lower than Vagiman, who's 19, and he's 17 at 68. We've got Martin, who's 17, or I think maybe 16 at 68 with physical as well. So yeah, these three I'd like to get used very quickly. As I think this is how we'll line up for now. Reina, yes, is a good prospect, but he's still in the reserves. Vagiman, Holzlet drops to the reserves with Witzel as well. Actually, no, I'm going to put Delaney in there. Delaney won't be I won't mind selling in the next episode, as the likes of Renier are down there. Not really bothered about using him if he's on loan, to be honest with you. Maybe the cup as well. And Wirtz, as I'm going to keep Ruzicka in the first team because he got that assist. Hazard's on the bench, and Martin has found his way to be the backup striker, because hopefully he's similar to Haaland and can come on and do the job he's doing with 5-star skills as well. And that all important 92 physical. So unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss a live stream, a Dortmund video, or an Arsenal, or the new series, which will come out after one of these. I bet you got your hopes up that another series joining, but it will never get shown because we've got 3 on the go at the moment. So yeah, once one of these ends, I have the series in my mind. If you don't mind, that is, of course, because I usually ask you guys for suggestions, but I do have a series in motion, getting all the graphics done for that after one of these finishes, which will be a while, maybe Christmas, you never know. So yeah, this has been it for this Dortmund episode. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.